Hello, I just received this box. It is our new video bar for small rooms. It is the new VB150. Let me open this eco-friendly box and you are going to discover what is new and what is included in this interesting product. First, of course, what we found, everything with recycled materials. Recycled materials not only in the package, but also in the product. It is made with a 65% of recycled plastic, and you know the quality of the assembly of this unit. Basically, you get the unit here. We will talk about this unit later. And of course, you get a lot of interesting accessories to simplify the installation of the unit. Of course, it is including the power cables for UK and Europe, the power adapter, is including a brand new design on the remote controller with access to the key features, key functions. Also, we are including the USB cable, and what is new, it is an adapter for USB-C that is here, that comes with the USB cable, and of course you are including direct access to the manual, to the utilities that you can put or not. Additional to this, in the box, it is including a professional wall mount that is very solid. Let me show you, because it's including all the screws and all the things to make the installation in a very solid installation in a wall. When you install everything, it is in the position in the wall, for example, or you can have optional TV mount that you can use to put on top of the TV, or also is available the VISCA mounts that you can connect to the VISCA, and then you can install the unit on top or below. Okay, it is what you can do. Also, we include all the drill template and everything that you can use for install with the additional screws and everything. Now is the time that we are going to do the physical installation of the camera. Remember that you can install in the wall by using the wall mount that is included in the standard package, but also you have two more options. One is to install on top of the TV, and also you have the VISCA bars that you can install in your TV directly. It has a tripod screw that you can adjust. In this case, we are going to put directly on the table. That is the other way. It has an anti-vibration mechanism that you can put, and it is nice. Well, I already did part of the installation, that in this case is the power adapter that I'm going to put placed behind the TV. Also, I have the USB cable that is included with the camera. It's a 5 meters cables, but you can use an extender if you need, or longer cable. And the other thing that we are going to connect is this HDMI. So this cable comes to the computer, to my computer. Here we are going to connect the power that is in this side. And here we are going to connect the USB, that is the one that is going through the table. And the last one, it is optional. We are going to connect the network port that you can use, for example, for the remote administration or the setup of the unit on remote via our cloud platform. I will show you later. The last thing that we are going to connect with this unit is the HDMI output. This HDMI output is connected directly to the TV. So let me connect here, and you are going to see what is happening. So I connect here, and automatically will be detected by the computer. And here, what you have is that with one single USB cable, in this case is a USB 2.0, you have your desktop in the display. So it's a presentation mechanism that you can use for instead of connecting the HDMI to the laptop, now you can do, and you can extend your desktop or do what you want. For example, in this case, I have a desktop extension that I can duplicate, or you can do what you need. Okay, so it is all the connection done. The only that you need to do is to put the cables properly. So one single cable, you have the camera, the microphone, the speakers, and also you have the display over the USB cable, totally plug and play. Okay, now we are using the Windows camera application, so you can see what are the functions that we can enable directly from the remote control, or also we can use the room management, that is our USB software to control the unit. The unit can be controlled also via IP, can be integrated with our Cloud Connect, so it's really, really interesting. At this moment, it is the open FOV of the unit, but for example has an interesting auto framing function that automatically is going to frame the person that are in front of the camera. For me, there is another solution that is do the audio tracking. For example, if I am the person that I'm talking, it automatically comes to me. Or, for example, if Jorge is talking,
yes, if I start to talk, the camera comes with me.
If I talk, it comes again with me. It's very fast. Even there is another mechanism that instead of simulating this movement, is basically changing when somebody is talking. So, for example, Jorge.
Hello again. Hello, hello.
So it goes directly to the person that is talking, so it's faster. Of course, you can adjust all the speed and everything. There is another function in this model that, of course, is the presentation mode, that you can combine the audio tracking with some preset. You have audio fence that you can control what are the boundaries of the audio pickup, what is interesting. And another that I like a lot is the smart composition, that basically is going to detect the faces of the participant and is going to create this kind of composition. In this case, only Jorge and me in front of the camera, but if we are more colleagues in the meeting, automatically is going to create the composition. And the good thing is that it is made by the camera, so you don't need to use any additional software for this, and it's the best way to have the equity in the call, so everybody that is properly focused during the meeting. Just to know that remember, it's one single cable for video, audio, and everything. And also, in case that in the future you want to install this camera in a larger room, for example in a medium-sized room, you can connect an additional microphone connected to the unit that is going to work at the same time that the built-in microphone. The built-in microphone, the pickup is for 5-6 meters distance, and with the additional microphone, of course, you are going to add another coverage to this unit. The last thing, let me show you something that is very important. When you have a lot of units installed in your organization, you can do more things. As we mentioned, when you have multiple devices installed in your organization, that maybe they are in different cities, in different buildings, connected to different networks, maybe it's more efficient to have a central point where you can manage all your devices. So in this case, we are going to use the cloud management platform from AVer, that it is a free platform that you can register and you can access and you can manage up to 1,000 devices per project. You can create several projects. So if you create your account, you can access, and here you can have multiple projects that you can sort by project or by devices. And in this case, for example, I have here the VB150, this unit, that is the one that we just installed. For example, you can reboot the device or access to all the details to check if the unit is online, is offline, or you can perform, for example, you can do a firmware upgrade, or if there is any available version. Imagine that you have a new available version, you can click here and you can select several cameras and do the firmware upgrade automatically. Or even you can access to the control of the camera, and the unit is going to send a preview image that when it's connected, you can, for example, move the camera or do any of this. For example, here it is the way that is transmitting via IP. More things that you can do, of course, in this platform, you can schedule tasks. For example, you can create a task to power off or reboot or do any of this operation with the units in a certain project or in another in another project. No, you can have different, or you can create notification. For example, if a device is deleted or if there is a new firmware available, or for example when unit is losing the connectivity because any reason. And the last one, you have an insight that are multiple reports about what is the bandwidth usage or the online, offline, or you can control and you can access to all this information per project, per product. Well, it's interesting in order to have more details about your devices that are installed in your project. So it is another interesting solution that is free for AVer users, and you can get a lot of advantage. If you need more information about the VB150 or the cloud management, please contact your local representative of AVer. Thank you very much.